Why doctor always advise to increase the fluid intake during viral fever? Is water enough to meet this requirement? How much of fluid intake is required to manage viral fever? Are you having these questions? Then this video is for you. Hi, welcome to Wellness March, and here we try to answer your queries in a simple way. Drinking 2 to 3 liters of water is essential to maintain good health. This parameter increases while fighting with viral fever. It could be a flu fever, it could be fever associated with coronavirus infection or dengue. Fever itself is not a disease, it's a symptom associated with many diseases. Elevated temperature means the body is fighting off an underlying infection. In this battle with virus, hydration is a powerful weapon to defeat the virus. In viral fever, the temperature shoots up to 102 to 104 degrees centigrade. Along with this, there are many other symptoms to deal with, such as cold, cough, vomitings, and diarrhea. Sometimes 2 or more symptoms are also seen together. Or in this process, the body gets dehydrated and tend to lose essential electrolytes and water from the body. If neglected, the dehydration can cause severe headache, lethargy, kidney problem, seizures, brain damage, and death. So hydration plays essential tool to protect our body from such complications. Hydration is also essential to replenish the loss of fluids and water from the body. Hydration is also required to eliminate the toxins from the body, such as virus and their byproducts. Now let us see which kind of fluids are better in viral fever management. Well, there is no doubt water is the best fluid to keep yourself hydrated. A patient must drink 2 to 3 liters of water every day to minimize developing other complications. Along with hydration, supplying nutrition is also a crucial factor in viral fever management. As there is reduced appetite, fluids are better tolerated than solids. Fluids other than water must be given to the patient to serve these 3 major purposes. First one is to supply adequate electrolytes. Second one is to maintain micronutrient level in the body. Third one is to increase the blood platelet count in case of severe dengue. Now let us see what are the fluids which can help us to meet these requirements. Coming to the first point, electrolytes. So coconut water and oral rehydration salt are the best option to supply electrolytes to the body. One coconut containing 250 ml of coconut water can be safely given to the patient once in a day. Coconut water supplies ample of electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium, and manganese. Coming to ORS, ORS supplies sodium, chloride, potassium, and dextrose to the body. Correct way of consuming ORS is to dissolve 1 sachet containing 20 grams of ORS in 1 liter of water and keep sipping it throughout the day. Try to finish the liquid within 24 hours or discard it later. Coming to the second point, how to maintain micronutrient levels in the body. Fresh fruit juices, home-based vegetable soups, milk beverages, and herbal teas provide sufficient micronutrients to the body. They provide us with vitamin A, C, E, K, zinc, folate, selenium, and iron to the body. All these micronutrients are very essential in the formation of new blood cells and building strong immunity. Try to include papaya juice, guava juice, lemon juice, amla juice, sweet lime juice, and pomegranate juice in your diet when suffering from viral fever. Try to include vegetable soups like tomato soup, spinach soup, and pumpkin soup in your diet when suffering from viral fever. Buttermilk and chas are the best probiotic. They help in better digestion, improving gut health, and build a strong immunity. Turmeric has many antiviral properties against dengue virus. Give the patient 1 cup of warm turmeric milk before going to the bed. If the patient is not tolerating milk, then try to give turmeric tea to the patient. Herbal teas like neem tea, tulsi tea are also very beneficial in hydrating the body as well as to get some relief from the viral symptoms such as sore throat and cough. Coming to the last point, increasing blood platelet count. Papaya leaf juice, coriander leaf juice, guava leaf juice are very beneficial in increasing blood platelet count naturally. Remember not to cook or boil these leaves. Just clean them, cut, grind and strain to extract the juice from these leaves. 2 teaspoons of papaya leaf juice can be taken 3 times a day at 8 hours interval for better results. Now let us see how much fluid is enough for a day. The patient will require 3 to 4 liters of fluid per day to manage viral fever. You can provide 50% of the fluid from coconut water, juice, soups and herbal teas. And the rest 50% of water can come from plain water. Please remember, all the patients have different tolerance level towards these liquids. So start with small quantity and increase slowly if the patient is tolerating well. Over drinking juices, ORS, coconut water is not a good idea. So plan accordingly and distribute these fluids mindfully throughout the day. Now while discussing about hydration, we should also know what are the fluids we should avoid. We should completely avoid alcohol, caffeinated beverages, Tetra Pak juices and aerated drinks like soda and cola completely. Now to summarize this, drinking plenty of fluids 3 to 4 liters per day during viral fever and dengue is not an option but necessity. Apart from water, please include fresh fruit juices, home-based soaps, leaf extracts, ORS, coconut water and herbal teas to provide all the essential nutrients, electrolytes and to increase platelet count naturally. Keep yourself steadily hydrated throughout the day to fight against viral infection and fever associated with it. For detailed information on hydration during viral fever, please go through the blog link provided in the description box. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Stay hydrated, stay safe. Thank you.